Good morning, kids. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in social. I think you are eagerly waiting for the new lesson, isn't it? Okay. So, you know very well about the temperature zones of the world. How many zones we have? We have three kind of zones, isn't it? What are they? They are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Very good. So, in previous lesson, we learn about the torrid zone, isn't it? So, today we are going to learn about lesson 4, the temperate zone and the frigid zone. In this session, we are going to learn about the temperate zone. The temperate zone is a very good zone among the three because they have the temperate zone having moderate climate comparing to the frigid and torrid zone. In this class, we are going to learn about the climate, plant life, wildlife and the life of the people in the temperate zone. The temperate zone, first of all, we have to know about the location of the temperate zone, isn't it? The temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. The large region situated in the temperate zone which are covered with short and soft wild grass called grasslands. There are almost no trees in this region. The grasslands are having many types according to the countries and the continent. The grassland are known by different names in different countries and continents. They are prairies in the North America. In North America, the grasslands are called prairies. In Russia, they are called steppes. In South America, they are called pampas. In South Africa, they are called veld. In Australia, they are called downs. The temperate grasslands are mostly found in Argentina, parts of North America, South America and Russia, and in the Darling River basin of Australia. Grasslands are usually found on plains. There is no mountain ranges in the grassland. Now we are going to learn about the climate of the temperate zone. The climate experienced in the temperate zone in the northern and the southern hemisphere varies greatly. The grasslands in the northern hemisphere are located far away from the sea, towards the interior of the continent. Hence, the climate are not affected much by the sea. This results in a difference of temperatures during the summer and the winter season. Summers are very hot and the winters are quite cold. There is moderate rainfall during summer and heavy snowfall during winter. Hot and dry winds called Chinook blow over the prairies. This wind causes a quick change in temperature in the prairies. Now we are going to learn about the plant life in this region. Temperature grasslands are generally treeless. This is because this region receives low and moderate rainfall, which make it difficult for tall trees to grow. Vegetation in the temperate zone varies greatly from one region to another. The grasses help to reduce erosion and conserve water. Much of the prairies have now been cleared for agriculture. Crops such as wheat and corn mainly grow by farmers. Grey grass, buffalo grass, foxtail and alfalfa are some common grasses found in this region. Now we are going to learn about the wildlife of this region. Temperature grasslands are home of animals. That is, temperature grassland is rich in wild bison. Some animals found the prairies in the North America. Red largest bird of America, a fox, deer, found in the Bassa, Southern America. Emu, kangaroo, and wallaby are found in the of Australia. In depths in Japan, sheep, otter, and vultures. In South Africa, were having leopard and rhinoceros. We are going to learn about the life of the bird in the here. The life is very because they have time. So, the is here culture. Today, the grasslands have very abundant used for many people that not just and it was created for visual areas. Really, Don's grassland having a kind of a sheep merino. They give very fine wool, fine quality wool called merino wool. Then, not only for the modern people, the temperate grassland is a home for the indigenous tribes also. The Girgis tribes of the steppes, the Hottentots of South Africa, American Indians of North America are some tribes live in the grasslands. Okay children, now you get a very good idea about the temperature grasslands, isn't it? In next class, we are going to learn about the frigid zone. Okay children, thank you.